Hey guys and gals, it's Jerry from Rauta, and today I will tell you how to make a perfect review. I'm gonna make it very quick. You can't. That is, you really can't make a perfect review. Doesn't matter whatever you're reviewing. An album, a movie, a book, a video game, or just anything. There is not such thing as a perfect review, and I'll try to explain why. But now that you get the answer, if you're not looking for more, feel free to skip and do your daily business, chores or whatever. But I'll try to explain why I wanted to make this review. It is because I got a little bit of a feedback, and while I kind of like what feedback is in the terms of, doing stuff, it also got me thinking like, you really can't please everybody. Not that it is even the intention with reviews or whatever you do in life, but even less with the kind of art you do. You know that all musicians, create their art for themselves. The difference between art and entertainer sometimes is that entertainer aims to please as many people as possible, and the artist, well, doesn't give too much damn about it. I mean, he or she or it does it for her own self, and as such, if it just happens to please people, hey, nice thing. If not, too bad. But with entertainment, obviously, you want to try to please as many people as possible because, after all, you're an entertainer. And if you don't make people laugh or enjoy or whatever you are trying to do with your entertainment, you kind of fail with that. And to a certain degree, that same thing applies to reviewer. Now, the thing here is, reviewer is, of course, very much prone to people reviewing the review or the reviewer in question. And why so? We have this saying, at least in Finland, like whenever you release an album or whatever piece of art it is, you are basically throwing it to the wolves. It's out of your hands and you can't control it anymore. So the only way in order to kind of prevent people from reviewing your work and criticizing it is not like, don't just publish it. Don't release it. Just keep it to yourself. Put it in your box somewhere in the attic or just bury it like 6 feet under, and there you have it. Nobody is going to criticize or review it because, simply speaking, they really don't know about it. Now, most often, artists get hurt when they are being criticized. And I understand, we are all human beings. I mean, it would be very inhuman not to react somewhat strongly when somebody criticizes your work where you have spent countless of hours, maybe even some money and lots of emotions gone through before you make your release. I mean, you probably spent some year or two making this release. Then some review dude like me here is gonna take it, listen to it a few times and say like, it's not that good. Sound-wise it sucks, the compositions are not that good, the vocalist is horrible, and the promotional picture is even more horrible. Toss it away, 5 out of 10, move on, next. So what this in essence happens is that the review ruins, quite possibly, somebody's life's work in a matter of minutes, even though if this reviewer spent hours, days, or even weeks, months maybe, doing the same thing what basically this people creating their art was doing. But still, it's nevertheless a little bit less effort. I mean, you do a movie, you basically spend millions on doing the movie, another bunch of millions promoting it, and then some douchebag reviewer goes to the theater and it's like, I'm not enjoying. This 2 hours is just a waste of time. Not caring that these people spend countless of hours and countless amount of money doing the stuff. And then this review is ruining it. And the audience is cheering and applauding like, yeah, that's the way you do it. It's crap. But I mean, that's how life works. You either do good work and you get praises, or you don't and you don't get that praise. Really simple, right? So what's the bad thing about doing a review then? Now, obviously, there's just this old wisdom, this saying like, when you do a really positive review, like praising an album or whatever piece of art it is, saying it's like 4 out of 5, it's almost perfect, or 5 out of 5, this is the bestest shit ever, this is a future classic, you really can't get better than this. People are going to say, yeah, it's a good review. This guy totally gets it. I mean, he nails it. He understands my passion, my brain, my heart, my soul, everything. I should probably give my wife to this guy because, I mean, he understands. He truly feels like what I'm doing when I was doing the music and whatever. But when you do the opposite, when you call it, yeah, it's not that good really. I mean, it's quite mediocre, to be honest. Or like, shit, did I just waste a piece of my life for reviewing this piece of work? I don't even get paid. This artist probably gets paid even though he or she or it just did the worst crap ever. Spent hours and hours creating this steaming pile of crap, and I had to suffer it through, and I don't get paid. He, she, or it gets paid, even though it's a piece of crap, absolute crap. So what's the thing going on? What's the dynamics here? And then the fans really get on the barricades and say like, yeah, let's lynch that review person. I mean, he, she, or it doesn't know jack crap about the music. She doesn't understand it. It doesn't understand that. And so forth. So the thing here is, you're an artist and you get a certain level of appreciation, which is kind of a given for all if you do some decent stuff. Not to mention good, best, classic. But a review person is always like, he or she, or it, or whatever, is right when you are just praising the work. Good things, and everybody wins, right? And if you just do this bad review, that is to go negative, more or less doesn't really matter. It's a bad review because obviously this person doesn't really understand what's going on. How can this person say anything about it? I mean, he or she or it hasn't done this movie. Like, how could this person understand what's going on? This person didn't write the riffs. This person didn't write the lyrics. This person didn't take the photos, didn't do anything valuable, but just spent its time doing this review video, written review, or whatever. Like, who is this person? How can this person say anything mean about other people's heart's work and all that stuff? Yeah, reviewers are a pile of steaming crap, obviously. So reviewers are essentially kind of a gatekeepers. You like them when they let you in, and you truly hate them when they don't let you in. I mean, they keep you out. Like bouncer. Nobody likes a bouncer, except when a bouncer is nice, hot, sweet, and, smart and all that stuff. When a bouncer lets you into your favorite nightclub, even takes you before the queue, best person in life. Ready, like, my heart is melting. But when he's like, sorry, we're full. Oh, hey, sorry, you're too drunk. That bouncer is an idiot, right? We all know how gatekeeping operates. They are the best friends when they are truly your friends. And they are the most horrible friends or people when they're not your friends. So, back to the original question, how to make this perfect review. And like I said, there is no such thing. Either you do it way too short. You didn't say enough about this album. I want to get to the details. How it was recorded. What kind of mindset this vocalist had when he or she was doing the vocalist. Like, what's going on with these pictures? How were the colors chosen? Why didn't this review person mention anything about it? Blah, 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 blah. And you're like, okay, calm down. And when you do it like way too long, somebody's going to say, too long, didn't read. It was way too uninteresting since 2 minutes. I mean, this video is already way too lengthy. People probably stop watching at 1 minute, and it's totally okay. We all have limited time amount. I mean, not everybody can have like 48 hours in a day like me. Some people have just strict 24 hours, and they're like, hey, my time is ticking. What's taking you so long to say this shit? And obviously, they're not looking at this video, which is great. I mean, everybody wins, right? The point here is, when a reviewer is trying to do its job, is just, hey, we're gonna try to give you tips. Why should you, in question, check out this magnificent piece of art? Or why should you skip this horrible piece of crap? Because, I mean, it's just not worth your money or your time, even if it's just 1 or 2 clicks away on your favorite streaming services. So it doesn't really matter whether we're talking about book, game, movie, CD, vinyl, whatever. I mean, doesn't matter if I'm like, hey, this is a bottle opener. It's a great bottle opener. I mean, if is a crap, nobody wants to hear what you have to say about it. Now, things are kind of stupid because sometimes it feels like this is just waste of time for me, for you, everybody alike. But then again, we all know that when a review is really positive, it's the best thing you can get with money. I mean, it's like the best advertisement you can get with money. That is, you really don't spend much of a money on a review, right? Now, compared to this, there was once upon a time, like a few years ago when I was reading an article, that Apple spent more money on promoting their stuff, advertising and all that stuff, versus actually creating these material, product design, technological, whatever. And one can even say like, yeah, that tells so much about the quality of the products, but that's only like halfway the truth about how things actually are. Now the thing is, it doesn't matter if you make the best album in the world if nobody gets to hear it. So what in essence everybody needs, or kind of is required, is that you actually need people to hear it, to find about it. And that's where reviewers step in. We are the ones who really don't get paid for what the stuff we do. We just do it out of passion, for the love of the things we, love. And for example, for me, I'm a music maniac. I love listening to new music, even though I could be listening to just good stuff from my shelf. I could be listening to, I don't know, Morbid Angel or Slayer or whatever. And instead I choose to go with some albums and bands I don't even know about, which might be really horrible, and I would be really disappointed with them. But every now and then when I really find the next gem, the next album which I hope to be the next big thing, and I'm really happy about it when I get to tell you like, hey dude, you really should check out this album by this unknown band because it's gonna change your life, or at least make your record collection a little bit better when you finally get it. So reviews are in kind of a position where it's just easy to mock them, and I understand, rightfully so. But they're also the kind of a gatekeepers, like I said, when the bouncer is nice, you kind of need or actually like it. And I'm not sure I'm gonna bitch or moan about it. I mean, to be honest, I really can't take too much time to care what people, and maybe I am the shittiest review guy on the planet. And that's, by the way, totally fine. I still get my amount of CDs and vinyls and whatever, and when I don't, well, that's just when I'm gonna do something else. It doesn't really bother me. This is a win-win situation for me, and I hope that I could help some people find new cool bands and releases because of the reviews I do. And I get it. You don't like it, don't watch it. Very, very simple. You do like it, enjoy it, well, why don't you share the information about the review or channel or whatever magazine you're reading with your friends. That is the word of mouth. Doesn't really lose its value, I think, ever, unless we totally become deaf and mute and all that stuff. So, once again, how to do a perfect review. You don't. Well, long rant over. Have yourself a beer, cup of tea, cup of coffee, maybe a sip of whiskey, or go for jogging, I don't know. But thanks for watching. Should you have any comments or ideas how to improve the channel, how to make reviews better, how to make them more cool, more interesting, I'm open for your ideas. Let me know what you think about this video, and feel free to like it, feel free to dislike it, feel free to share it, feel free to ignore it. Free world for free people. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye bye.